Alright, Shalom Akim, giving our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakah, Kodash, double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and rise up to the house of David, the year of turn up. Yes, man. So, if his children be multiplied, it is for the sword. Right, that's all for the wicked. So that just gives you motivation, man. You know, to keep pushing. You see a whole heap of them. You know, a whole heap of people are populating the earth. You know, the rich people, them enjoying themselves. Rejoice and be glad, our daughters of Eden. Yeah? Rejoice and be glad, our daughters of Eden. They're prospering, man, in a large scale. Off the backs of us, by the way. It's off the backs of the slave trade. They still profited on a large scale, a massive scale. You know, the old money. They still have that old money that they're enjoying. Although you see a lot of them walking up and down and begging. Enough of them still living large. So I'm out here just taking in and doing my breathing exercises, as always. Taking in the fresh air. Sounds like there's some judgments taking place around. Some judgments taking place right now. There's always judgments going out. So yes, man, if your children be multiplied, it is for the sword. Rejoice and be glad, O daughters of Eden. Scripture, that's the first one that comes to mind. Let me bring it out. So we're continuing to hit this place up with truth, man. Just gonna bore out some truth, bring out some truth to this place. Bore it up like strainer. Lamentations chapters 5:21. Oh no, it's 4. Lamentations chapters. Yeah, man, because people are enjoying themselves. You see people that walk up and down and taking in the weather. And like following on from my last video, surrounded by these people. Kind of suburb area, mixed area, mostly Edomites, you see. Yeah, but I'm going to bore up this place with some truth, as always. Continuing to turn up this thing. Time, yeah. Judgments are going up, going out. And when the Most High sends out his angels, they never miss. They don't miss a trick. These hitmen for the Lord. And this truth also does its job too. This truth is more powerful than a bullet. Lamentations chapters 4:21. Just to back up the point. Rejoice and be glad, O daughters of Eden, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Right. Because we drank our cup, man, and we're still drinking it down. You know, we drank down the whole of it. We drank down the dregs of it, every little bit of it. And we're still drinking it down. Right? So that's the good thing. It's nice to hear that this cup's going to be passed over. It's going to be passed over to the wicked. It's your turn. It's going to be your turn. Yeah, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. Yeah, when the cup lick you, you ain't gonna know what hit you. When the cup lick you ain't gonna know what hit you, man. Yeah, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Eden. He will no more carry thee away unto captivity. He will visit thine iniquities, O daughters of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And that's what's happening now. You know, it's going to get graphic out here, yeah? Psalms 110. It's going to get like Psalms 110. You know, the earth shall be filled with dead bodies, verse 6. You're going to get graphic. So we're just preparing our minds, man. And we're aiding this thing, you know, because we're the bangers on the corner. We're the bangers on the corner, right? Banging out truth. Just to make it, just so you can understand, we're the bangers, we're the real bangers, we're banging out truth. And it's truth that's going to undermine this wicked society. It's truth that's going to bore up this place. Going to bore it up like strainer. Right? That's why they're so scared. Let's bring out some precepts to back it up, man. One of my favorites. Let's get the dust off this one. Because you can lie, but you can't lie forever. You can run, but you can't hide. They can run, but they can't hide. Wisdom of Solomon. I'm gonna get the dust off this one. These people are terrified, man. They're more terrified than us, than the bangers on the corner, the gang bangers. Because we bring out truth, we bore it up with truth. Wisdom of Solomon, chapters 5. Enough said. Wisdom of Solomon backs up the point very well. Verse 5 says, Then shall the righteous man stand up with great boldness before the face of such that have afflicted him, and made no account of his labor. Right. That's self-explanatory. Right. You afflicted us, Ease. Right. You enjoy yourself, man. Carry on enjoying yourself. I don't mind that. That's all right with me. You only got this place. You're on borrowed time. You're on the egg timer. Not long left, man. Revelations 12 and 12, man. Because you know you got a short time. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. And they repented and groaning for their anguish of spirit, right, shall say within themselves, this was who we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb and a byword, right? Are these the niggas that we had in slavery? Oh, you're going to be saying shit like that. You're already saying it within yourself. That's what the scripture says. Right? Amazed with great strangeness of this salvation, so far beyond that they were looked for. Groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves. Yeah. See, when they see even me, they give me funny looks, man. You know, it's just that aura that we have. Yeah, they say, what is this all about? What's this guy talking about? You know, we stand out. Especially these people, the demons, they shudder. The demons also recognize and they shudder. It's the demons in them when they give us those strange looks. So we get it, man. We get it 110%. Right? Stand on truth, man. The original rulers of the planet, man. Yeah, man, look, I've been going into that book, you know. We were the rulers of England, Scotland, the original rulers. We were the original Vikings, the kings, the queens, yeah. The Moors, they called us Moors, which means black. So this truth is going out throughout the whole globe, man, and they're in fear. That's what it's saying there. Let me carry on reading. They was whom had at some times in derision, in verse 3 of Wisdom of Solomon, chapters 5. Whom he had in sometimes in derision, a proverb and a byword. Niggers, you black bastards. Why don't you go back to your own country where you belong? Why don't you go back to Africa? You black bastard. I grew up all around these motherfuckers, man. You know, I know the get down with the get down. I know how they get down. I know them like the back of my hand, man. Millwall, Millwall, fuck 'em all, fuck 'em all. Millwall, Millwall, fuck 'em all. You black bastards. That's what they say, you know, within themselves, as it says there. They say that within themselves, man, in verses 3. And they repented and groaning for anguish of spirit. They groan with anguish of spirit. When I go into even I just walk into some of these shops, some of these suburban places, suburban shops, shop alongside these people. Shop alongside them, buying grub, similar to the grub they eat. Pull out my wad, flash my wad, loads of money alongside them. You see, they grow within themselves. They hate that shit. Where'd you get all that money, man? Flash my wad, mate. Look at my money, mate. Loads of money. Yeah? So I'm just talking their lingo. Right? We're going to rub it in their face because we were the original with British. The British, the monarchy that they stole from us, right? The Vikings, right? The original warriors. The Goths, the Visigoths. That's all us, man. You understand that part there? You niggas that don't know yourselves, get into know your history, man. You know, as Ziggy Marley said, you know the song. Tomorrow people, where is your past? Tomorrow people, how long will you last? Today you say you there, tomorrow say you're gone, but you're gone so long. Tell me where in your heart will it be so long for you? Tomorrow people, where is your past? Tomorrow, that's one of the vinyls, probably my second vinyl that I bought. Because I got a lot of, I've still got my vinyl. I've kept all my vinyl. That was one of probably the second vinyl that I bought. And I was into the so-called conscious music. I think the very first one was Concrete Jungle by Bob Marley and the Wailers. That was the first one. You know, if you don't know that song there. Concrete Jungle by Bob Marley and the Wailers.
Okay, cool.
And the second one was the second one, people, I don't know, people think that they want to get on this camera. You ain't gonna be famous getting on this camera. You're gonna be infamous getting on this camera. So Bob Marley on the Wailers was my very first vinyl that I bought. Your concrete jungle, 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 where the living is hardest. Your concrete jungle, man, you got to do your best. Concrete jungle, do 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 do, chugga chugga. And that was my first vinyl, Concrete Jungle by Bob Marley and the Wailers. And my second one was Ziggy Marley, Tomorrow People. Tomorrow People. And I'm trying not to sing, man. I just want to bore up this place with truth. Singing, you know, singing is in our blood, man. You know that. Can't escape that. So let me finish off, man. It don't have to be a long video. You know, there's a quick hit. I bore up a machine gun hit. I drive by. We're going to drive by with some precepts right now. I bore up this place here. Right? Numbers 3, Wisdom of Solomon, chapters 5 and 4 says, we fools counted his life madness and his end to be without honor. Right? How is he numbered among the children of God and his lot among the saints? How are we numbered among the children of God? How can we claim to be the saints? Well, there's many a precept to back it up. And like I say, we ruled, yeah, Scotland, England, we ruled all those places. We're the original rulers. Yeah, and there's another song called I Am a Ruler by Alton Ellis. I am a ruler, and that's gonna stand predominant. I am a ruler, and beautiful, beautiful, you know, because it's in our spirit. It's in our spirit, man. And we that's why we're standing up now with great boldness, because the Most High's putting the spirit back into us, man. Dry bones. Let me bring that one out. And we're going to end off the video because, you know, I just want to bore up this place, yeah. You know, 1-2 punch. 1-2 punch, overhand right. Oh, here's a beautiful precept. Isaiah chapters 2 and 2. We can start from 1. And the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. Right. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all the nations shall flow. Right, you see? That truth is coming out. It's going to be pouring out like rivers of fountains of water. Yeah? Oh, we've got another beautiful precept. Let's bring this one out in Isaiah. Staying in Isaiah chapters 44 and 3 says, For I will pour out water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. At one of the precept in Ezekiel 37. And I will pour out my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessings upon thine offspring, and they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the waters. Right, you see that? Wisdom of Solomon, chapters 5. You know, everything coincides with its, you know, the theme of this is that we're going to raise up with the truth once again, and the people are in fear. Our history is coming back to us. You know, the year of turn up, we're going to bring out these prophecies too, bore up this place with truth, because we're them guys on the block that you don't like, but this time we're the guys on the block bringing out truth, not fighting one another and banging on one another. We're banging on the wicked, banging on the enemy, boring them up. It makes much more sense doing that, doesn't it? And they're more fearful than any of those little fools on the street corners that bang each other. This is the biggest fear, man. Right? That's why we're standing on this, because we love banging on the wicked, and we ain't gonna stop, man. And there shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the waters, water courses. One shall say, I am the Lord, and another shall say, call himself by the name of Jacob. Right, which was changed to Israel, Prince of the Power. You know, because when you lick him down, he bonks right back. Yeah, another shall subscribe with his hand unto the Lord, and the surname himself by the name of Israel. Yeah, there you have it. Enough said, there you have it. Prince of the Power. Thus saith the Lord, the King of Israel, and his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts. I am the first, I am the last, and besides me, there is no God. Yeah, people are gonna get this truth one way or another, even if they have to eavesdrop to hear it, they're gonna get it. It's coming out, man. The original rulers are back. Yeah.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, nice. We're gonna bring out this truth, because this earth is upside down. We've got to turn it right side up again. We're the ones. We're gonna be doing that. We're those men. You understand that part there? Through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, of course. And who shall say, call, and shall declare it, and set it in order for me, since I have appointed the ancient people, and the things that are coming shall come, let them show unto them. Right. Fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye are my witnesses. Right. Not no damn Jehovah's Witnesses, what I was into. Right. This is the scripture that they love to use, saying that they're the witnesses. They're the ones that witness. And the guy out there knocking on people's doors, spreading lies, undermining people, putting them back to sleep again. Nah, mate. We are the witnesses. Jacob, which was named turned to Israel. Yeah, the children of Yahshua Allah, Prince of the Power. We're the witnesses. We're the ones that he poured his spirit out upon. Not no damn heathens. Right? No identity thieves. Yeah, you sold your birthright, and now you want to try by any means to get it back. Yeah, identity thieves. Especially you small at people. So all them bugats in the Jehovah's Witnesses, which I was into for about 25 years, being taught lies, man. But you know, the Most High, when he pours out his spirit, yeah, upon those, they're gonna get it. They're gonna wake up. They're gonna come out. They're going to come out of whatever they was into, whatever it was, whether it's gang banging, whether it was on the street, slanging on the street corners, Christian church, and I've been around a lot of people, man, and I've seen a lot of things. Yeah, many a testimony which we ain't got to go all into. Many a testimony which we shall get into, Lord willing, in the period of time when it's necessary for the Spirit. The testimonies that we can get into, the things I've seen and done, and I've got the t-shirt, so I've seen a lot of things, man. Fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye are my witnesses. Is there a God beside me? No. Right? The video that I did, the Most High, my testimony, man's going is of the Lord. Right? It explains this very well. Is there a God beside me? Right? Yeah, there is no God. I know not any. And yeah, that video explains that very well, man. Man's going as of the Lord. He is the ultimate MK Ultra mind controller. He controls everybody and everything. He controls time, right? He controls everything. Time and for time occurrence and future, past, present and future. He's in control of everything. It doesn't matter how you want to cut it, doesn't matter how you want to slice it. He's in my rondis. Yes, man, I've got another preset I want to bring out. Because we have to come and we have to be woke up. And you couldn't fight it ease. And we couldn't even fight it either, because it's prophecy. Prophecy must come out, prophecy must come forward. Prophecy cannot be turned around. Another one to back up the precepts, the dry bones. Ezekiel 37 and 12 says, therefore prophesy and say unto them, there you have it, thus saith the Lord God, behold, O my people, I will open your graves. Let me take my time with this one. I will open your graves and cause you to come out of your graves and bring you unto the land of Israel. I don't really intend to do a long video, but you know when the spirit settles down and you just feel that precepts are calling, they come into your mind, you start getting into it a bit more, and then you realize that the video turns out a bit longer than you wanted it to. But as the brothers and the elders them say, we're going in the spirit. We go in the spirit, man. And ye shall know that I am the Lord when I opened your graves and my people and brought you up out of your graves, and shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land, where shall ye know that the Lord hath spoken it and performed it, saith the Lord. Dry bones again. That was to back up the one we just looked at in Isaiah chapters 2, and also in Isaiah 44. So this truth has that power. Yeah, it will shake up this place, yeah. And we those guys, man, we're going to shake up this place, yeah. We're going to bore up this place, yeah, with troops. Because people are empty vessels around here. Here's another precept. This could be the overhand right knockout KO at the end of the video. Isaiah chapter 29 and 15 says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord. Yeah, they seek to hide their counsel from the Lord. We are the original people of this earth. We are the prophets. Even going back further than the Moors and the kings, go back further, we are the prophets. We are King Solomon, Samson, Joshua, Elijah, Elisha. We are all those people. We are the original man. You understand that part there? So woe unto them that seek to hide it. They seek to hide that. They sought to hide it. But you can only hide for so long. You can't hide the truth, man. You understand that part there? The truth will always come out. You can run, but you can't hide. Yeah? So that's why it's saying here, woe unto them that seek to deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and the works are in dark, and they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? Well, the prophets see you, yeah? And the Most High sees you. The angels see you, man. That's why you're being judged now. Yeah, over there in the Ukraine, the angels are, you know, the hitman that's been sent out to bring judgments. That's why you're hearing the sirens always going up and down. People getting their judgment, man. You know, and a lot of people got skeletons in the closet. Yeah, ultimately them Edomite there got a whole load of skeletons in the closet. When you do research about these people, man and woman, yeah, there's one I'm gonna use. There's one example that comes to mind. John Wayne Gacy. He was a serial killer, and he was very creative in his ways of getting luring children to his house. He was very creative. What he did, he painted his face like a clown, and he had a very soft voice, and he would go out there and speak to the children, go to the schools and lure them to his house, do what pedos do, and then kill them and then bury them under the ground in his garden. So he had loads of dead bodies. I think they found over 30 dead bodies in his garden, yeah, in and around his house, his garden and inside his house, in the loft and everywhere they had dead bodies. So that's the spirit of E, yeah. Not only do they hide truth and hide history, they hide they got dead bodies in their closet, skeletons, literally they got skeletons in their houses. You understand? And that's just one example. John Wayne Gacy, a well-known infamous serial killer. Ted Bundy, we heard of Ted Bundy. We heard of Jeffrey Dahmer. You heard of, maybe you haven't heard of Jeffrey Dahmer. Maybe you have. Maybe you've heard of Ted Bundy, Gary Ridgway. These are all the serial killers that I was studying before I was in the truth. I used to study people like that. Study the brain. The brain is a very fascinating, interesting thing to study. That's why people do the things they do. Another one, BTK, but he used to bind and torture and kill his victims. BTK, bind, torture, kill. Yeah, very, very appearingly upstanding white Edomite middle-aged man. Used to go out there and kill women, married couples. Sometimes he would torture both of them. And if anybody was fair game, torture them and then kill them. These are the spirit of E. So not only was I brought up around E, I was observing E while I was around him. I studied those serial killer minds, the mindset of the psychopathic people, narcissistic people, yeah, egotistical people. There's another word in the back of my mind, you know, these people. It's gonna come to me though, but let me finish reading. The kind of people that we're dealing with. A lot of you have no idea. Delusional people. Grand delusional. That's another word. Delusional, grandiosis. Oh boy. So this explains it. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord. They want to try and hide who they really are. The devil. Try and hide their counsel from the Lord. The devil. They seek, their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us? Who knoweth us? Right. These people are something else, man. You just got to study them to understand what kind of people you're dealing with. They are really something else. Will you kill a person and take it their heart? Will you do that? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't dream of it. And eat them. They used to do that, man. When they used to lynch us, there's a cut of our hands, and they used to take those things and eat them. Your hands and eat them. Your arms and eat them. After they've lynched you. These people are not human, man. Right? So this is what we're going to do. Yaratazar, we're those men, and we believe that we are those men. Right? Because everything is upside down. Carry on in 16. Surely the turning of upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. Yeah? They turn everything upside down. The alphabet people, them. Yeah? We know about them. We see them going around, man turning to woman. All upside down. And we can't even talk. The way them have it set up, they don't even want to bring it out. Wickedness, man. shall be esteemed as potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the things framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? Yeah, so they even want to try and be the creator himself. Point their finger at the creator, just like a spoilt child, and say, why did you make me like that? Why did you make me like that? Well, you're the dirty vessel, you're the nasty vessel, you're the unclean vessel. You was made to do what you do. Yeah? Vessel of unholy vessel, unworthy vessel, unrighteous vessel. That's how you was made. You can't complain about the way you were made. You have no say in the matter. You are not God. You understand that part there? Egotistical people, narcissistic people, delusional people, grandiose people. You understand? Another breed, another totally a different breed of people. Egotistical, narcissistic, psychopathic, eccentric, all those odd names. That's what you are. So, Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, Dawada to Yahweh Hashem Yoshai for giving me the spirit to do this video. Fortunately, we're in the time of turn up and we're coming to the end of the wicked. So, that's why we stand up and we talk this truth. Bore up this place here with truth. That's why they're in so much fear. That's why they let them enjoy themselves, man. Lamentations chapters 4. We're going to end with that one. Lamentations chapters 4. We started with it, let's end with it. So that's what they need to do. Yeah, they're in great fear of us. Yeah, and they woe to them that try to hide. Yeah, all the historic remains and try and hide our identity from us. How long can you get away with that? You was never going to get away with that forever, was you? The truth can only be hidden for so long. Lamentations chapters 4.
And get my pajamas on.
Yeah. No.
Lamentations chapters 4 and 21 says, rejoice and be glad, O daughters of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. That's beautiful, you see. So what we've drunk down. We're still here, yeah, through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. How you gonna deal with it? Right? The punishment. How you gonna deal with this? The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away captive. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughters of Edom. He will destroy thy sins. He will visit you, man. When he visit you, right, with all the iniquities, what you've done, the skeletons in the closet, thousands and millions and millions of millions of millions, right? The transatlantic slave trade, the Jim Crow, millions of skeletons. How you going to deal with it when the cup passes unto you? So that is the question. So we want to give our praises to Yahweh Hashem Yoshai once again. Give me the spirit to do this video in the year of turn up. Until the next one happens. I'm a ruler, and that's gonna stand predominant. I'm a ruler, and that's gonna stand predominant. There will be no mumbling, and I will take good care of you. For the time has come, that's gonna be my rulership.